ground.
What's up, people? Just had a serious little accident. Meaning, I spilt beer on the front of my PC at the power button, the reset button, some USB ports, audio ports, disk drives fucked up. Now my RAM, I have it clocked at 2666, but Task Manager's reading it as 1333.
Hello, handsome.
My name is Chiron, and you are not like the others here.
If you mean that I'm prettier, then thank you. I'm Latika.
Ulef's daughter.
You know quite a lot about me. What are you doing here?
I think I have a few questions.
So ask away, handsome.
Do you know Ghamat? What's all this about the cult of the savior?
Oh, that's easy. Ghamat needs the undead to dig. He plays the savior. The sick follow him, and he throws them into the pit. In the pit, the swamp joins with them. They are flushed to the excavation through an underground tunnel, and then they begin to work here.
And with the gorge full of tentacles, no one can come here, allowing Ghamat and Ulef to keep the fraud a secret from the Fernfielders.
They mean well. Ghamat really believes that there is hope of finding an Alhanian artifact here capable of curing the plague. His talisman is a fragment of this artifact. If we find it, it could heal all those suffering from the plague. So it's not entirely wrong to say that the Chosen bear a burden that the swamp can take from them.
Does the name Rio mean anything to you?
My Rio? Of course! Will he be joining me soon? He is my first love, you know. When we are finally reunited, our love will last for eternity.
Did he promise?
He even swore it to me.
I'm looking for two women who visited Ghamat. A girl and an elf.
Two? Flattering of you to come to me, then. But seriously, the two were with Ghamat. He showed them the excavation. The girl was very curious. But I don't think they're in the Clawmore anymore. Ghamat talked constantly about them soon leaving for the west. I think he was afraid of the elf.
What did Ghamat call the elf? Mother, perhaps?
No, he called her Azaril. But she spoke repeatedly of the two siblings. It seems a brother of this girl and Ghamat must have killed the oldest brother before he could marry. And then there's supposed to be another sister and brother. I didn't really understand it all. It was pretty complicated.
How come you're not just stupidly working away here? You're undead too.
Yes, but in good condition.
At least better than the ones whose skulls I had to bust on the way here.
Poor souls. But they have as much in common with you as they do with me.
You are undead. You shouldn't be able to think or act independently. Yet you can.
Can't you?
I'm still fighting for my soul, but your fight should already have been decided. Weren't you a normal Chosen?
My soul is still in place. My father negotiated that with Ghamat before he threw me into the life spring. I was among the first in Warrant to fall sick with the plague. About that time, my father met Ghamat. I was the reason why father joined the Exodus.
Do you know what Ghamat promised the Archdemon Thargunitov, so that she would spare your soul?
No, I don't know how much I'm worth to the Dark Mother.
You're afraid of the answer.
Yes, I am. Each and every time I see the ghoul eating one of the others. We undead just can't hit the ghoul hard enough, and we also can't perform any kind of magic that would kill him.
Can Ghamat order...
No, no one commands me. The power over the others rests here in the swamp and Ghamat's talisman, a powerful thing that also alleviates pain.
Then why are you digging?
The ghoul, one of the mightiest of its kind. Ghamat controls...
I get it.
He wants...
I need to talk to Ghamat. How can I get him here?
Do you see the old machines back there? We had a lot of trouble with them because the belts are broken. If the construction machinery were working again, we would make better progress with the excavation and hopefully find the artifact more quickly. Maybe you're brave enough to steal the webs from the spiders that live here. The threads of spider silk can be used as belts for machinery. Once the machines are running again, it surely won't be long before Ghamat shows up.
Ceremonial robes, drive belts. Hard to believe what can be made from spiders' webs.
They are fine, strong, and glisten in the morning dew. Those who create them do so full of hope, and those who touch them cannot leave them. A bit like love, you know?
Aha!
Just make sure you don't get stuck to the threads and get pulled into the machinery.
What?
Just a joke, Chiron.
Well then, I'll just go deal with the spiders.
Come on, you fucking spiders.
They're gone for now, but I'm sure she will send someone. She will send an awakened to get me. A ceremony. I must make preparations. It will soon be fuller here, Latika. Now, everyone must help. If we work together, we can do it. The artifact will bring us freedom.
He looks like
for
Voldemort.
You and me, and for the Chosen, too.
That's a great sacrifice for the village. Maybe he won't want to...
It is the only way. The struggle must have an end. What the...
Ghamat! Finally!
It's him. The Awakened is here. It was you. You got the machines working again. Latika, why didn't you warn me? You'll be sorry, you stupid piece of meat.
Ghamat, where's Kalandra? What game are you playing here?
You think I'm weak. You all think I'm weak, but you are wrong. I will find it. I will escape your circle, Awakened, and my soul will be mine alone.
Ghamat, listen to me, damn it!
You stay right here, brother. If you continue to follow me, I'll take your life and your gift. Be warned, brother. Be warned.
Pussy.
Obviously, I lured the rat from its hole. And what was that little show all about?
He is afraid of you.
But why?
Have you heard the roaring? That was Ghamat's most powerful ghoul. I think he is supposed to kill me.
Just as I finally got the machines going. No, I won't let that happen.
Thanks, Chiron. Here, take this. Maybe it can help you against the ghoul.
Why does Ghamat only let undead dig here? If there's hope of a healing artifact, the Fernfielders would certainly lend a hand.
Can't you smell that? The air is poisonous. No normal human being can survive here.
I can.
A little strange, that. Are you sure you're not dead? Then we would have something in common.
Does Ulef know what goes on here?
Not entirely. Ghamat tells him that the Chosen are fine. He doesn't mention the bit about them falling apart while digging.
Why?
My father wants to believe Ghamat. If he does not do what Ghamat wants, the Holy Man will set the ghoul on me. He knows that. Sometimes I'd rather be dead.
You are dead.
Don't say things like that. I know myself that I exist against the will of the god.
Then what keeps you together?
The hope. I mean, maybe we really can find the Alhanian artifact Ghamat has promised us.
You seem to know Ghamat quite well.
He is a very sad and lonely man, and he is always afraid that someone will come and take him back.
How do you know that?
Whenever Ghamat is feeling poorly, he talks to me about his worries. I am the only one who listens to him. Don't have much choice. Ghamat and I have a lot in common, you know? Both of us are somewhere between worlds, without really belonging to anywhere. I'm not really an undead, and he is not really a necromancer.
But rather...
Well, he's part man, part swamp, and part... something really evil.
Wouldn't you rather go back to your father? You don't have to live here.
I should return to Fernfield?
Why not?
Because I would destroy the illusion that gives the Fernfielders hope. On the other hand, the truth is important. And we don't know if the souls of the Chosen go to the gods or descend into the nether hells with Thargunitoth. No, I can't decide. Not right now.
Did Ghamat bring the plague to Waruk?
Hard to say. My guess is that it came into being when Makra threw Ghamat into the pit and Ghamat joined with the swamp. The plague was carried by his clothes. Maybe Ghamat really did want revenge on the Fernfielders because they drove him off the first time he came into search of Alhanian artifacts. When I became ill, my father lost faith in the gods. Through the use of the talisman, Ghamat attracted the attention he needed. Father followed him immediately.
Do you really think Ghamat has sent the ghoul after you?
I talked to you. That's why he's supposed to tear me apart.
But that doesn't make any sense.
You or him! I chose wrong, Chiron, I'm afraid. Please kill the ghoul. He would no longer eat the others here. I wouldn't have to be afraid anymore, and Ghamat could no longer blackmail my father.
Do you think Ulef would renounce Ghamat?
I don't know, but there's a chance. Please, Chiron, please.
Time for me to go. So, one less ghoul in the Clawmore.
Thank you, Chiron.
A pretty undead in trouble. Who could refuse? Not that Rio gets jealous.
You saved me. I have to thank you somehow. But now hurry. Ghamat won't wait much longer with his ceremony. If I understood him correctly, he wants to send half Fernfield through the Life Spring.
Then there will be a revolt. Genla's people will turn against him and Ulev.
You have to stop him before it's too late.
Don't you want to come with me?
There's nothing I would like to do more. But I cannot stand between Genla and my father. That would only... Should the Fernfielders really learn that... No, Chiron. That I cannot decide.
It'll be hard to get out of here.
You know, Ghamat also didn't always need to dive for coming here. There must be a secret exit in the ghouls' hideout. Now that the beast is gone, you can use it.
Good luck, Latika. I'll see you later.
Looking forward to it, handsome.
With Latika had opened Chiron's eyes. Ghamat had cheated the Fernfielders. He had taken advantage of the desperation of the terminally ill, in the firm belief that what they would find in the swamp would bring their salvation. Chiron knew not why Ghamat considered him an enemy. However, something told him that his gift connected him in some sinister way with the so-called holy man. Time was short. Ghamat's ceremony, which threatened to wipe out the entire village, drew nigh. Chiron had to confront the fraud, and it were best to do so before the assembled congregation.
You're back. What price did you pay the demons to have them release you?
You haven't understood a single thing, Genla. I came back to help.
You're not out for revenge? You see, when I discovered that your soul was not fully your own, I had to act. I feared that you would corrupt my entire congregation.
I am no demon pack deer, and if we don't work together, your village will find its way to the Nether Hells all by itself. Didn't Ghamat just declare all Fernfielders to be chosen?
How do you know about that? The ceremony has just begun. No one could have told you about it. What did you see on the other side of the gorge?
Ghamat doesn't save the Fernfielders. He turns them into the undead. They dig for an Alhanian artifact that is to cure all Fernfielders of the plague.
And what does Ulev have to do with this?
Ghamat blackmailed him. He has bound the soul of Ulev's daughter, Latika. Ghamat only became so powerful because Makra threw him into the pit. He has joined with the swamp.
That explains much, but it makes his behavior worse. He spreads heresies, he plays with people's souls, even though he knows about the lie.
I have to get to Ghamat.
That will not be easy. When he announced that he intends to throw us all into the pit, sick and healthy alike, my congregation rose up against him. Ghamat will not be easy to reach. He is expecting an attack, and he knows how to defend himself and his followers.
So be it.
I will pray for their souls. Perhaps Divine Parain will forgive them. And Chiron,
What?
I will pray for your soul too.
Are you looking for something in...
Welcome. Welcome.
coming for you, Ghamat.
Behold the spring, the yoke borne upon our skins, the pain we...
Hey! Priest of Lies! Where'd you...
As if it would change anything if I were to tell you!
At least I gave you a choice.
You want war? You shall have it! Kill him! Our fight has just begun. Follow me, brother.
Ghamat could not be allowed to escape, regardless of the creatures that might lurk in the soul.
Are you trying to hide from me, or do you think you can keep me prisoner here?
This isn't a trap, brother. I'm protecting you.
I don't believe you.
Why should you? How silly of me. You know nothing.
I know that I'm going to tear your head off when I get out of here.
I always wondered what you two would look like if we met. The lost brother, the lost sister. Azrael spoke.
Your whole holy man farce must have gone really to your head.
It's a pity that we are only meeting now. We might have been friends, but maybe it's not too late. Maybe I can stop the struggle.
If we want to be friends, Ghamat, you letting me out of here might be a good first step.
I think talking would be a better start. I'm sure you have many questions.
What is this struggle you keep babbling on about?
The Paladin will arise from the struggle. That's why the Awakened must fight one another. The winner takes the loser's gift. Their power is transferred to the winner.
The Awakened.
We kill one another because we must. In the end, only one of the 7 will remain. That is what the demon to whom Azrael dedicated our souls wants.
Who exactly do you mean by we?
You, me, Calandra, and there are more.
Where is Calandra?
Azrael is teaching her. I think that since Folk's death, she has become Azrael's favorite pupil.
Where is this happening?
At the place of our birth, Chiron, where Azrael summoned the demon to fashion the 7 Awakened gifts from his power.
What does Azrael want from Calandra? Why did they go to Fernfield, and what do they want with the Irabar Lily?
Calandra's gift is still young. It has had but little time to mature. Azrael used the lily's visions to expand
I hate to disappoint you, but she is not my sister.
You have a lot of catching, but it's no different for Calandra. That's why Azrael simply introduced us instead of pitting her up against me right away. She has a rather peculiar sense of justice.
What about me and my gift? Why didn't Azrael kidnap me?
I don't know why. Maybe she wants to test you harshly to make you strong. Or she wants to get rid of you. Maybe she lured you here so that I could kill you. Either way, it is best if you stay here, nice and safe.
I have been on the run all my life, Ghamat. I have never had a home. Do you know how that feels?
A life in fear. I know that better than you think, brother.
Then perhaps you will understand that I want to at least know the name of my birthplace.
Maybe we'll get lucky and find the artifact in the next few days. Then I'll even go with you, brother.
I have been on the run all...
Maybe we'll get...
How did Azrael give us so much demonic power? I mean, sure, she's a powerful Borberadian, but her power must have limits.
Alhanian magic. Azrael has somehow used it to channel demonic power. She must have negotiated a contract with a very powerful demon.
So that's what drove you to Fernfield. You're looking for a way to free yourself from the forced killing amongst the Awakened.
It will work, I'm certain. My talisman will save us all. No one will come to kill me ever again.
A single artifact should have that much power? Do you hear what you're saying? You're grasping at straws, Ghamat.
That's what Azrael said too. That it can heal maybe, but nothing more. But she's wrong. She must be mistaken.
Ghamat, who are you really?
Born on Borberad's altars, blessed by the nether hells, driven by the power of the gift. I am like you.
Did your gift awaken when your blood mixed too?
Falk and I were supposed to awaken one another. Azrael put us on opposing sides. Falk with the Rondrians, me with the necromancers who ruled Warunk. But before she sent us away, I found out that the magic of the Alhani was the key to our gifts. I had time to research under the necromancers, and my search led me to Fernfield. I had found out that the ruins here held the secret that can save us. But I was not welcome here. Genla sensed my talents and incited her husband Makra against me. We fought and fell into the life spring. Makra died, but my gift protected me. It joined me to the swamp and awakened me. Meanwhile, the Rondrians freed Warrank. Fulk never met me there. He was never awakened.
That's why the wedding, a bastard. He wanted to use Kalandra for his awakening because he couldn't lure you to him.
I still went back to Warrank, secretly. The plague in my clothes. I knew I would never find the artifact alone, and the living cannot dig here. The rest you know.
Tell me more.
You breathe.
What makes you so sure I want to kill you?
Falk is dead. Azrael was here with Kalandra. But I will survive. I just need time. I was able to get rid of Azrael, and you will stay right here until the artifact is recovered. Imagine, you will be the second redeemed from the forced killings. The second after me. You just have to wait.
Where?
Azrael is teaching her.
Where is this?
At the place of our birth.
We've talked enough.
Unfortunate.
I'll be reasonable as soon as I've rammed your head into the mud!
You are weak, brother. Already the gift possesses you. You cannot control it forever. Accept this prison as the last gift I can give you. I'm sorry, brother.
Hit it, dick licker. Snake sword thing.
You're free!
If that's the best you can do, this is going to be a very short fight.
We don't have to.
Are you done?
Look at us! We are but creatures!
She will never turn against me, and you will never understand why.
Take my talisman, so that you can alleviate the suffering and have the chosen work.
I have better things to do.
Then make Olaf serve you. With the talisman, he can do it all, and you can simply move on.
Before I decide, you're going to answer a few questions. Why would Azrael furnish 7 Awakened with gifts just to make them kill each other?
The gifts need to mature. Separately, they can become more powerful without interfering with one another. When the Awakened then meet again, the gift passes on to the victor with the death of the other, and the victor emerges even more powerful.
But why is the gift so destructive? Is it simply the chaos of the Nether Hells that created them?
As Borbarad once taught, it is necessary he remains who has best mastered his gift, who has the strongest will. It is not just chaos.
What about the souls of the undead Fernfielders? Who gave you the right to send them into the Nether Hells? And why did you forbid Genla from holding services to her goddess?
Do you really think everyone here was pious and humble before I came? Even if Peraine's arm should extend to this demonic swamp, the truth is that the old gods do not care about people's fates. The people would have died anyway. Their bodies would have ended up in the swamp, and the demons would have taken their souls. At least this way their deaths had meaning.
You were willing to sacrifice all Fernfield in order to save yourself. All Fernfield and half Warunk.
Can't you see? I wanted to free myself from the gift's constraints. Finally live without fear of the rest of you awakened. I didn't know I carried the plague to Warunk. If we find the artifact, I can make amends. What's bad about giving people hope?
You murdered Makra. I just don't believe you really care about anyone else's welfare.
Makra attacked me. It was self-defense.
I knew it. No remorse. And spreading the plague was just revenge.
You do not know what you're talking about, brother.
Tell me where I can find Kalandra, and I will let you live.
That knowledge is the only thing that still prevents us from fighting. I cannot tell you, brother, for both our sakes.
I'm gonna find her, with or without your help.
You want to fight, brother, so be it. But before you die, you shall see what the gift makes of us. Please, take my talisman. Give it to the Fernfielders. Alleviate their suffering. The patients, they must continue to hope.
I could also keep the talisman.
Please, brother, someone has to lead them. Alone they will be lost and the plague will never be cured. If my soul descends to the nether hells, then at least my life should have had some meaning.
The talisman. What is its secret?
I thought it would free me of the gift. But I was wrong. My death is proof that Azrael was right. The talisman is incomplete. It is only part of the healing artifact.
If I give Ulef the talisman, can he continue the excavation? Do you really think that the Fernfielders will find the artifact and cure the plague?
Without a ghost of a doubt.
Good. I'll find a solution for Fernfield, but I need to know where Calandra is.
It matters not, Chiron. When you see her again, the gift will force you to kill one another.
Then tell me how I can break this evil spell.
Only a demon can revoke it.
I will break the awakened cycle. Azrael will never win.
I didn't want it to end like this. Thank you, brother. Thank you for...
Ghamat is dead.
Yes, he is.
Well, now I am surprised. Wouldn't have thought it'd leave you looking like a Prios novice cheated at a shell game.
Me neither.
And I have another surprise.
I hope it's better than the last one.
Attractive. Young. Undead.
You?
Exactly. I haven't been cast down into the nether hells, even though Ghamat is dead. Isn't that great?
What does that mean? Thalgunitoth doesn't have possession of your soul.
At least not so firmly that she can wrest my soul away. Thanks to you, I'm free.
My heart leaps for joy.
Do you think there's something like an afterlife for the undead?
I can only guess, but you'll find out someday.
Hopefully not too soon.
Do you know what you're going to do now?
You mean whether I'll stay here or leave? I don't know. I don't have the faintest idea. Of course I want to see my father again, but not as an undead.
Well, you're not exactly ugly.
Really?
Yes, not repulsive or slimy anyway. And you've kept your sense of humor too.
It almost sounds as if you're a little in love with me.
Well, if I weren't looking for Calandra, you certainly wouldn't be the worst choice.
Oh, too bad. But I'm sure the bards will sing songs about you and Calandra. It's so romantic.
Ghamat gave me his piece of the Alhanian artifact.
Will you use it?
I'll take it to
But maybe there are more of these fragments. Maybe I can use this magic to come back to life.
I really don't know if the magic is that powerful. I'm afraid you'll have to remain undead for a while.
Hey, that wasn't very sensitive of you.
You didn't even bat an eyelash as Ghamat gasped out his last breath, either.
I'm just happy that I'm still alive. Well, sort of.
And what about your Rio?
Oh, Rio. My Rio. Do you think he will love me as undead?
And I'm sure Rio would like to at least sing about you a little.
How romantic.
I'm gonna head for Fernfield now.
I hope you make the right decisions.
I wish the same, pretty Latika.
Perhaps we will see each other again.
Perhaps.
You're back!
I am.
From the pit!
Yes.
Like Ghamat! And you're wearing his talisman! You're the new savior!
Rio, I'm not the savior.
Only the true savior!
What?
You have revealed yourself just in time, savior! Ghamat's flight confused people. Genla has captured Ulev and preachers of the old gods. She wants to destroy our faith, savior!
I don't have time for this orc shit right now. Take me to Genla, quick.
As you wish, savior!
Long enough have you lived in sin. But now the wind has turned. A storm has blown the seeds of faith to Fernfield.
Genla! What are you doing?
The people of Fernfield pass judgment on those who deceive them. Long enough has heresy prevailed in this place. Ghamat was a fraud, and Ulef his lackey. Ghamat's flight proved it, and Ulef too will soon confess his misdeeds. Chiron, you have returned. Ghamat is defeated. You wear his talisman. Which side are you on?
This talisman is now my property. I was in paradise and saw that Ghamat spoke the truth. Salvation is near, and it will come from beyond the Great Gorge. On that day, you shall go forth into the world and bring that salvation to all those who carry the burden. And now, let Ulef go free. I now give him the holy man's talisman, that he might, from this day on, lead you in the true faith.
Thank you, Savior. You do me great honor. Please accept this choker of the Dark Mother as a token of my thanks. It was a gift from Ghamat before he descended to paradise.
Finally, I wish to pronounce Genla's fate. Genla, who clung to her faith and to this day still questions the holy man's words.
Let her die. If she survives, she will only continue to cause mischief. Look out upon the Clawmore. It is obvious that her old gods have long since left us.
What was her crime? That she did not stop erring? Although she acted wrongly and rose against the holy man's writ, she did so with the best intentions. She clung to her love for her husband Makra, who died in battle against Ghamat. And she clung to the hope that the days when the old gods were powerful would return once more. Indeed, she has acted badly and deserves punishment. But must she really die before Fernfield can live in peace? Will you condemn her for giving people hope and wanting to hold on to her own hope?
The Savior speaks true words. We want to show mercy to those who reject the truth. Genla, take your belongings. You are to leave Fernfield by sunset, and whoever so wishes may go with you.
Chiron did nothing to expose Ghamat's lies, and gave Ulef his...
I wanted to see that.
freed city. Freed of hope, maybe.
I'm glad
What?
to be in
Good
here.
thing I ran into you.
I hear people
What's
in the
going
West
on?
Town are rotting.
You two have been enemies for as long as I've known you, Sergeant.
This time it's different. At first I thought he wanted to get revenge for a few things from earlier. It would be just like him to break your truce. But it hasn't stopped. He claims he wants to free the Warunkians from some subjugation, been calling himself the Protector of the Forgotten lately. The truth is, he just slaughters anyone he doesn't like. Women, children, he's gone crazy. This isn't just crime anymore, lad. This is war.
Sergeant, what do you want from me?
Why, to warn you, of course. What else, lad? Sooner or later, Parel will sidle up to you and start spreading his dirty lies. You must not believe him, lad. Doggle and Dratchash. Don't believe a word that rogue says.
I'll be careful, Sergeant.
And if you run into one of Parel's brown nosers, make short work of them. They all deserve it. Cause Tosha most of us.
Yesterday, the cartel went out on another foray. When I saw my neighbor a bit later, cutting his neck.
Well, guys, I want to say thank you for watching this episode of CreamTV. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like, comment, follow, subscribe. If you want to see more awesome CreamTV content, you know exactly what to do. Just turn on your notifications. All that stuff I just said before. As well as share and like and engage with social media. So yourself and overlay, also be in the description below. Share around and engage with some of your favorite Twitch or YouTube channel videos that you bring content on both. As well as if you're a Twitcher or YouTuber from the auto host, as for Twitch, if you were to add me that and I started streaming and you weren't streaming your channel, I'll automatically broadcast my channel. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, both good exposure. Yeah! And for YouTube, it's an auto feature channel, which basically, if you added me to that, I would show up on the right hand side or the left hand side underneath your banner on your main page when someone clicks the little channel icon on my link. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, if you have both YouTube and Twitch, you want to do both for me? Oh my god, I would love it. Thank you so much. And I have no problem doing any of that back. Just ask. And, as always, if anyone wishes to make a donation to CreamTV, it's really easy to do. You can go to my Twitch page, overlink, the links in the overlay. It's also the full links in the description below, along with an alternate Streamlabs in case Twitch is acting out. All funds prepared are greatly appreciated. Any amount counts, and all proceeds go to better hardware, software, gaming, games, internet, and most importantly, better viewing experience for the people of Twitch, YouTube, wherever else the Blue Studios, wherever else the studios find their place, and of course, the lovely legionaries of the Creampire, and Streamer Squad, and wherever else the Blue Studios, where these studios find their place. And if you're into scripting or coding and you want to learn more about that or modding, check out scriptingforum.com. If that stuff piques your interest, there'll be a lot of stuff there that'll pique your fans. As always, pardon the interruptions, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and most importantly, stay creamy and tune in to the next get that creamy goodness! And by the way, I don't know if we're going to be having problems because I spilt some liquid on the front of my PC. Not on the parts, just connectors, and now the RAM's not reading correctly, and yeah. But I'll let you guys know via social medias whether it be on my Twitch page, YouTube, or social, or Twitter. What's going on? Stay tuned in for more awesome creamy goodness. Thank you.